here at the County Administration Building on Pacific Highway, accepting our proclamation given to us by Chair Nathan and the Board of Supervisors, acknowledging our 25th anniversary. And they just proclaimed today as Survivors of Torture International Day in San Diego County. We're so proud to be a part of this welcoming community.
On February 27th, 2022, Survivors of Torture International, also known as Survivors, marked its 25th anniversary as an independent nonprofit organization dedicated to caring for survivors of politically motivated torture from around the world, and in particular caring for those who now call San Diego their home. For 25 years, Survivors has helped thousands of torture survivors from more than 90 countries across the world heal and recover from unspeakable trauma. They do this through a holistic program of client-centered, trauma-informed, culturally responsive, and linguistically appropriate direct services. These services include individuals and group therapy, psychiatry and medication management, intensive clinical management, medical case management, and forensic documentation of medical affidavits and psychological evaluations, which are all submitted as critical evidence in the asylum cases. Survivors empowers torture survivors to reclaim their strength and vitality that were stolen to them by dictators and oppressive regimes and insurgencies around the world. The specialized care Survivors provides for these vulnerable individuals helps them to become self-sufficient and healthy members of their families and healthy members of their community. Unfortunately, we see on the news all too often today the very real atrocities that get committed in the name of totalitarianism, of extremism, of a lack of regard for human rights and human dignity. And I'm incredibly pleased the Survivors make San Diego their home, and I value the work that they did. In a prior profession and prior life, I spent lots of times in my life in the Horn of Africa, near Somalia, in Yemen, in Iraq, Cambodia, Serbia, East Timor, Myanmar, a number of countries around the world doing human rights work. I've seen firsthand the impact that this can wreak on families, on individuals, the decades of moral harm that gets inflicted. And so while we strive for a world that is more peaceful, where fewer of these things happen, we have to accept the reality of the present. And it is organizations like Survivors that step into that difficult space and provide that love and compassion and empathy, legal support and help and assistance to individuals so that we can truly embrace that we remain a place. When we said, send us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, perhaps we actually meant it as a country. But it's sending them as half of the action. The other half of the action is receiving and accepting them. And so we really appreciate deeply as a county the work that Survivors does, and it's my honor to proclaim myself and all the members of the Board of Supervisors the 5th day of April. We commend Survivors of Torture International for outstanding service, leadership, and commitment to the citizens of San Diego, and do hereby proclaim this day Survivors of Torture International Day throughout San Diego County. With us here today is Kathy Anderson, along with Okuk Ojulu, and I want to acknowledge Kathy's 25 years as the founder, commend her for the incredible work that is happening in the lives that have been saved and positively impacted, and we'd like to welcome both of you to say a few words, but congratulations for everything you've done.
So thank you very much, Chair Fletcher and all the county supervisors for recognizing us today. At Survivors of Torture International, we focus on the healing of our clients. There is no set formula for healing. We work so hard to rebuild trust, to provide a range of services that are available, and to let the survivor choose how and when they want to participate in the services we can provide so they can truly heal. In 1997, I founded Survivors of Torture International with the help of 2 now retired Lutheran ministers. Over these 25 years, I have had an amazing journey myself of helping survivors heal, seeing up close the strength and resilience of survivors and the happiness and successes that they've achieved. People like Okuk are the ones who inspire me. Cook, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I came from a very turbulent country, Ethiopia, where I spoke on behalf of voiceless people. I was mentally tortured, spending 3.5 years in prison, the most dangerous prison. And I escaped the country. I went to neighboring country, Kenya, and from Kenya I was invited to Washington to witness what has been going on. And from there I remained. I came to San Diego to apply for asylum, where I was very privileged to come to Survivors. So coming to Survivors, I came with a lot of stress and trauma from prison. I did not go through all those things. So the group therapy and individual therapy, which I witnessed with the survivors, they gave me opportunity to express my grievance, my feelings, which I did not experience before. And it became a healing process for me, to my mind, and see that the power of expressing oneself is very, very important for human beings. Coming from a country where you are not allowed to speak, such a moment was a very, very important for me. So through Survivors, I was given access to the medical, which I supposed to go after asylum, but I got it before asylum. And I had a lot of illnesses in my body, so I was given medication. From there, I got access to study, to continue my universities at Bethel University. I started with mental health counseling and specialized with theology. So the strength and the resilience I've got today is the result of the survivors. So what I experienced there, sitting among the people who have got through those terrible situations, they speak the same language, the atrocities, the trauma, where the human beings are experiencing in every part of the world today. So you would say, oh, it's not me alone. Someone is speaking there. Oh, he's speaking my heart, he's speaking my mind. So it became a big healing to myself. So I'm very, very privileged to become a result of the survivors today. So wherever they are, I would witness this. And we need to think about the world also for the people who are suffering, like Ukraine and every part of the world. We all need justice. We all need liberty, equality, and freedom. So thank you for
I lived in Ethiopia. I think Sabrina. Do you like Sabrina?